Yeah, I call bullshit. So many strings left undone.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy.
Okay.
Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat?
I didn't do everything. Okay.
Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Okay. Sorry, I was during the school festival. I know this part, because I called this from the beginning. Like, I noticed he heard the cat from the beginning.
You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Yes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
By the way, Lord of Frost, I called this from the very beginning. I called the pancake thing from the beginning. It's actually in our clips. Yeah, he's lying.
Right. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
Yeah, I know. I remember this. I actually remembered this.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away.
Okay, so what did I miss? I must have missed something because I'm doing this once a week.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible.
Stupid cat.
Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
No, I haven't done it. Unfortunately, I'm got a lot of work, so I haven't been able to stream as much as I would.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Okay, I think I've gotten all of it. I worked this all out, so I don't know what I did wrong.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
Yeah, they set up the metaverse, which is what I guessed.
It seems you finally remember.
No, I knew all that!
This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
So what am I missing? Okay. That doesn't seem like a bad ending. Seemed fine to me. I don't know. Actually, hold on. No. Let's put it here for now. Because then we can come back and muck around with this. don't think I did anything wrong. That's so weird.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lord. If you're giving up spoilers, please stop. We're new to this game. I don't want spoilers, and I'm already more confused than I was before.
Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
Nope.
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all.
Cue ball. Dun dun dun.
Unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
What a shock. Bold. Oh, technically he's Japanese. Technically he would be Japanese. Is the bad guy that never happened before. No, he's technically Japanese, so... Well, I guess that's also happened, you know, in every movie that has a Japanese villain in it.
That will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity.
Like, I'll be honest, this thing has approached the corrupt police thing without really pushing or, I know it's not addressing it, but it's not really muddling it with the racial factor, so I kind of don't mind that, especially because we are talking about something in Japan.
The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way.
The base game did come out in 2016 Japan, 2017 in the West. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but I'm saying, well, let's be honest. The stuff that escalated there was happening way before that. That was just the breaking point.
A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yeah, that's... The game is telling me I missed something. I didn't.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it.
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've done everything correctly.
Her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Get it? Ancient Egypt. Babum tish.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
What's up, guys? Hey, you're looking pretty spry for a dead guy. I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
My joke was better.
Truly is a relief to see her face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Mishima makes a good boy. Oh.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh, come on! That's the one scene I would have loved! Receding hairline getting a scare like that? Come on!
Didn't have time to explain.
Tag, you're it! Take the corpse! Wait, what?
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Oh, damn, I need to look that up.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
Guys, just to help the old man.
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
He was too suspicious! Yes! Okay. That one, thanks for that hint, Lord. He was too suspicious! Literally!
Himself gave us the chance to strike back.
Like, the thing that gave him away was pulling the gun on us in the metaverse the first time. And I'm like, okay, this is getting too on the nose. It can't be you, right? You're too obvious. You're meant to be the grand genius and you're just revealing your hand at every opportunity.
He made one fatal mistake.
I gotta
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True.
But yeah, like, definitely check out the clip, Lord Frost, of me going, wait, how the fuck that guy hear this?
Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He wore a shirt that said, I'm the villain, like, literally.
Slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
Yeah!
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, I was actually worried about that. But I still don't know why her palace didn't collapse.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true.
I love you, Trick.
Surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Oh, God. I wish I could be like you and not hear it.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
Yeah, it was too obvious.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Yeah.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
I really wish... Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Frost. I really wish I could play this game with me not picking this up. I would have loved to see my reaction to not picking this up. Yeah, go ahead, Lord. Like, I really wish I'd played this game without going, no, he heard it.
Was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
It was on 6 of the 9. I get it, 69, but what's that got to do with pancakes? Or is it just a cool number?
He was lying to us about that. We assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment
Yeah, I
was
should.
an honest one after all.
His story was too good, yeah. He was way too good at being a fake.
In the worst trouble yet.
Yeah.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly.
Well, here's the thing. He said it and walked away, and then I paused the game like, hold on. I caught it like a good minute or two after he left the scene. I'm like, wait, Mona was the other one, and I doubted myself, because I'm like thinking, did I screw this up? And everyone in chat was losing their shit, and I'm like, why is everyone losing their mind? What's happening? What's going on? And everyone's like, you got it, you got it, you got it. Yeah, there it is. Brett is an actual effing genius.
Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
And I'm like, wait, did I misread the scene? Am I wrong? And then it's like, nope, nope, you're right, you're right. Everyone is yelling.
That was just an act.
Wait, what? What did I miss? Okay, he's just insulting one of the best girls. Go back to your corner, Flick.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act.
Okay. He bridged the gap for the police to get into the metaverse. Okay. Part 1 explained. Cool. Thank you, game. I appreciate you telling me. 20 fucking minutes later. Oh my god. Game. Don't make me wait like this. No, I don't want to buy followers. Who needs to buy followers when you're just a shit streamer like me? Ban. Wait, hold on. Black Lantern, hold on. Holy shit. Hold on. I'm gonna bring them back for a second. I want to see their message. Okay, it was already deleted. I'm banning them again. This account was made in 2019, and it's got a full setup. What do you mean must be delayed? Seathless made a Black Lantern comment, yeah? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because this looks like I'm used to looking at them and telling that they're fake. This one looks real. Holy shit, this poor person had their account hacked, and now they're probably going to get banned from a bunch of from a bunch of places. Oh, me typing to you. I feel bad for this person. Unless it's just an old bot account. Because, yeah. Yeah. Huh. Oh, yeah, there's a huge delay on this stream, and I have no idea why. It's really big. But, yeah, either that poor person who had their account, or that is an old bot. Like, 2 years of surviving without Twitch banning you is... sorry, 3 years is pretty old for a bot.
That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that.
Okay, so we got a couple of things solved.
Let me see.
Hi, Insert Joker. How are you doing, my friend?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
I can feel receding hairline's hair fall out as he's listening to this. Sketchy got busted. Sketchy's undoing pancakes.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Yeah, I need to delete some of them. I need to delete some clips. Some people were clipping just... I think a couple of people using my stream to test how to clip, which I'm fine with, as long as, you know... but I should have deleted them. I need to go through all of that clip and clean it up. It's very messy.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Oh, I hope this is a foreshadowing that he kills himself. Like, okay, that's a bad thing in general. I mean it because the character is, you know, a piece of shit.
When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone...
I was streaming with Red Baron, who is a voice actor, and Squashed Peas, a friend of mine, RIL friend of mine who plays in real life with me, FF.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station.
Yeah.
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Okay, Lord of Frost, so hold on. Go to my Discord. I can get you them. And I might be able to get you them cheap. Or not cheap. I know places that are still selling the, kits. I just do ask that if I do send you to anyone or any locals and they know me by name, don't out me on the channel. I am trying to keep my actual name and a bit more privacy here. I know it'll eventually come out, and when it does, and I'll roll with it naturally, but... Opus 11? Opus 11 full art. Oh, damn. No, I thought you meant the new one. I think I got my one of that one. But, oh, if you're interested in FF, I do a bunch of box openings, and actually I'll send you to my... Yeah, fair enough. I know the new one is actually getting up there as well, because waifu tax. If you go to my YouTube, I actually do a bunch of box openings for FF, and I do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to be doing a box opening for Opus 15 when it comes out in 2 weeks. Soren, the Mirthless variant art by... Is that just the Dracula one, or is that one of the Dracula ones? I really... Damn it, I just read the Bram Stoker books. Or one of them. when this came out, and I'm quitting Magic, so I don't want to get sucked back in, but damn it, this was a temptation. Oh, hold on. Motherfucker personally sent me a message. Ceithless literally sent me a private message. Fuck off. Holy crap. Yeah, there's the Castlevania style one, that's right. Was it just one card or was there multiples? But if you check out my YouTube, Lord Frost, I do a bunch of box openings. I'm going to be doing 15, I'm going to be doing a 15 kit, and I'm going to be doing the anniversary box opening to show it on screen. Just that one? Okay, that's pretty cool.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Okay, so the only thing I can think of about the palace not collapsing is they didn't actually claim the treasure. They got something else, and made it fake that they got the treasure.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
Okay, so I want to say something about that. I've actually hated the foil starters because I like using complete sets. I don't like using 2 normal, 1 foil. So I've had to try and trade someone for 1 starter of every foil one that they're willing to get, of the kit that they're willing to get rid of. It's actually been killing me to get that trade because everyone wants to keep their 3. So unless someone gets lucky and opens another foil and wants to get rid of a normal from a kit, I'm stuck. I'm actually kind of glad they've slowed that down. But it's still a full art, isn't it? So it doesn't really change that. I think they should just commit. Or put a couple... Do you know what, actually? I think they should put a couple of starter cards in the full art list. Might actually be good instead.
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
2 promos or... Oh, 2 prom... Yeah, nice. That's actually really cool.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
But yeah, I do a bunch of... actually, holy shit, I need to organize. We need to do our 15 full set review. That'll be in 2 or 3 weeks. I need to organize that now. Shit, I need to fucking get everything fixed so I have time to do this stuff.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
Lord of Frost, thank you for the sub! Thank you so much. You can enjoy our new lovely emotes. Also, guys, while I'm on this, while we're distracted a little bit, I am looking for suggestions in my Discord for our follower emote, because I am now, got that unlocked, which I'm really happy about. That, yeah, we're able to do that now. Nah, yeah, you're right, that's the best one yet.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
You took a good chunk out of the Rat Jones there. Nope, bad emote, go away. Shoot, shoot.
But I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well. But once
yeah, there's Makoto.
It's oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
I don't like that she's not looking at her... Like, I don't know if that's intentional, that she's meant to sort of be not able to look her in the eye, or if that's just a bad design.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like... I think she should have turned to her sister to say that. Like, this conversation feels so weird, her sister talking to the back of her head. There we go. Oh! Okay, so it was intentional. Okay, it was intentional. One true love. I thought you were.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work.
Okay, I've called all of those. Yeah, Joker Makoto felt... I was actually... I don't know, I needed to see more of the interaction with Futaba. Inari Lobster seems right, yep, definitely. And Ryuji and Ann seemed a thing as well.
A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow.
Oh, look, in terms of character, I just don't want any because they're all underage and it's not my thing. I get it. Futaba, personality-wise, I love her just no bullshit, always speaking her mind, fuck you attitude. Quick's badass and responsible combination is also really good, but Teacher Maid was hilarious for me because I hated the bullshit with the maid side, but she had such a good story. Yeah, Futaba makes me fucking laugh. Ann has a good heart, but she seems a bit too cliche for me in terms of analysis. Haru is just adorable, but my thing with Haru that I hope to get done, whether we do it now or do it as a side thing after the stream ends, the run ends, is I want her to get a backbone. Oh, our nickname for Yuji is Brick. Do you want to know why we call him Brick? Alright, actually I need to go through this, because you gave us a sub and you deserve it. So, during that scene in the interrogation with the pencil and sign your name, I made the joke that, is this guy just a John Wick ripoff? Is this guy just John Wick? Kill the guy with the pencil. Come on. Stab him with the pencil and get out. You're meant to be this big, huge, powerful criminal. Instead, he signed his name. And I'm like, so he's a knockoff John Wick. So we called him One Stick. After that, we met Ryuji, who I called Brick, because Ryuji's a pet rock, and domesticated pet rocks are bricks. I stand by that. Bricks are domesticated rocks. You cannot convince me otherwise of that logic. And then we met Ann, and I'm like, okay, so she's just the chick in the group. So after that, we had Stick, Brick, and Chick. And we're like, alright, can I keep this... Also, Ryuji's as subtle as a brick through a glass window. I like that that worked out later on in the game. We got Makoto, who went to Quick because of the bike. We got Inari, who became Flick because of the artist. We got Futaba, who became Click/Joystick, but Click won the vote. Or technically he's winning due to Bitboss. And Akechi was easy. Akechi was Dick. And we named... what's her name? Darth Donnie's daughter. She became Trick because of that scene in the metaverse. Look over there! And everyone looks and they run away when they were trying to escape us. Haru, yeah. Haru became Trick because of that joke. And I love Haru's like, look over there! And I'm like, if any one of these fuckers looks over there, I'm turning off the game. And they all looked. And I'm like, fuck you, game!
However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush.
But yeah, that's where we came up with sort of the nicknames that he kind of ran. Technically, Akechi was Sketchy, then he became Dick when he joined the team, but now he's back to being Sketchy because he's a piece of shit.
Even though we managed to grab the treasure,
we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act.
Okay, cool. That's why the place didn't collapse. I was yelling that the entire time.
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely
I'm
acted
worried
like
to
we
click
were
on the
taking
link, but
treasure.
alright.
This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. But I still love our nickname for him was Darth Donnie. I'm trying to remember what the nicknames were. The first guy was Prime Chinister. Then we went to Gold Member. Giant fucking baby was Fly Guy. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Gold Member, Fly Guy, then Darth Donnie, and then fucking Business Goth was for Makoto's sister.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us.
To be honest, Sai's Shadow was kind of one of the best designs in the game. I love that Business Goth thing. Kamashita should have... No! Fuck him, he doesn't deserve that voice. Hey Tommy, how's the peeping? How's the peeping, Tommy?
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this.
But better, dude. Patrick Warburton? Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Or Vampire Mummy, that's... Yeah, Vampire... Demetrex, whatever.
But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
You did.
All I needed were the coordinates.
Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now will drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet...
Yeah, I would love to see that. Just sitting there giving them the middle finger as he's like doing his whole dialogue and can't see you.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Okay, so I did do the dialogue right.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh.
Okay, cool. Cool, because I'm sitting there... You're trolling me, Lord! Dad, like, bad ending. No, I'm 100% right that I did all of that right, because I picked up all the clues.
So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
So why can't you hear Cat? I guess you have to recognize Cat first.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you.
Okay, yep, so they didn't take her treasure. They left it there and faked that they took it. But how was Akechi so dumb not to realize the place wasn't falling apart? Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, we've technically kept the save file, so I can always just check that out after if we want to explore the game a bit. But how did Akechi... So did Akechi just get so up himself that he nearly caught us that he didn't realize the palace was collapsing? No, but Akechi has seen the palace collapse when he assassinated Darth Donnie, Akumura. He knows the palace starts collapsing when a treasure is taken. He can't be that fucking stupid, right?
We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding.
Yeah, he shot Akumura and then legged it as the palace was collapsing. Unless Darth Donnie was the only palace he's been to that he's seen that, maybe he assumed it was an outlier. But that's still a bad assumption for someone who's meant to be, you know, smart. Well, I'm talking about the Akumura incident when he assassinated Akumura's shadow.
Was taking place within me.
Yeah, but still, they grabbed the thing. The palace started to collapse. They said, "We got to get out of here. The palace is collapsing because we took the treasure." And as they were running, he shot him. Oh, the self-destruct. So maybe he mixed up the collapse and the self-destruct. Okay. If that's what the answer is, that's a very good touch on the writer's part. I will pay that credit if that's correct. Yeah, he only ever killed people, but they literally yelled out, "We gotta leave, the palace is collapsing, we have the treasure." So, I don't know, for me it doesn't seem like a big jump, but if he mixed it up with the self-destruct, I will pay that. If that's, yeah. I gotta go back and look up the scene in my YouTube. It's why I like putting stuff on the YouTube, so we can go back and look at this stuff without having to replay the game. Has he only ever killed people? Yeah, I know, but he watched them do it as well, because he was stalking them during the whole Akumura one.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
I was.
I see.
No, I know, that was a joke. They have to see Mona in their true form for their cognition to change. I know that, I was being a shit.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide.
Oh, that is good! That is... when corruption works for justice. Mwah! That is perfect. That is beautiful.
That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. Callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
Yeah, I felt that was the answer. They weren't sure if
We made sure
it
to
worked
live
or
normal
not.
lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
I was drugged, and this time it was the one Igor gave me. Oh, Daddy Igor, yeah.
Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Yeah, but that's because you're simple, Brick.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
But we love him.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
That's fair enough. Like, that's fair enough. It was a risky
Now that
maneuver.
I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
Biggest shock about them living their normal lives, and Ryuji didn't fuck it up. Yeah, I've had to threaten Brick with like a tongue cutting a few times. God damn it, dude, I love you, but you need to get some sense in that head.
What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
So I'm curious, does this cure her corrupted shadow, her ideals?
You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped.
I know, but it's still a risk we
Feel free to use
shouldn't
the first
take.
floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of playing at. I like that idea. Because it also means that taking the, stealing the treasure isn't, Mishima's social... Not much. I did not do the confidence very well because I didn't know how important they were. I was just playing the game and exploring. So I fucked up the confidence a lot. I'll show you guys in a sec when this is over and I'll take my break. Because I need to get more liquids.
Let us
I'm down to a
accept
little
his
bit.
offer. What a great man.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm turned around about receding hairline. I just want a few things for him to do before he's perfect. Hehehe. I love you, Futaba. My personal nickname, Ryuji, best bro, An, basic blonde, Inari, Paul, Makoto, best girl, Futaba, little sis, Haru, great mighty forehead. Aww, I don't think so. Like, if you want a great mighty forehead, look at Cue Ball over here. One stick. Yeah, talk to Futaba, yep.
That sounds
familiar.
It's me, Akashi.
Enter.
He's bald.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular.
He doesn't even fucking remember us. Oh, we're putting this guy's face to a wall.
More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence.
Yeah, motherfucker got what he got.
His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Nope. We've got The Sun dude. We've got our own politician, motherfucker.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for
Well, I
candidacy
recall that he was...
announcement nears.
When we bumped into him in the elevator before after Gold member, I'm like, that's got to be the next dude, right? He's such an asshole. Not realizing that, yeah, I forgot what he looked like from the backstory. And then it's like, oh, it's not him. Huh. Before Gold member? Wait, I thought it was after Gold member, because that's when we got the gold briefcase and were able to go to the buffet, wasn't it? I could be wrong.
Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Can we vote? We're dead.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Like, I'm surprised how much I've picked up considering I'm playing this once a week. Like, I've forgotten so much, but I'm glad I kept my brain remembered the important shit.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
That's why politicians can't be continued due to Japanese law. Buffet was after Kamoshida? Okay, yeah, I mixed that up. I'm sorry.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder.
Oh, motherfucker, that's right.
He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
I would say bang something into Brick's head, but that Brick's there to bang into our head.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
He can't have anyone under 18 helping him with campaigns. Wait, then why are we allowed to help What's-His-Face?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
Ryuji's simple, but he's got a good guy, bad guy da.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Oh, Yoshi.
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility.
So we've locked ourselves out of him. Damn it. I'll double check our
he will
confidence
profit from
after.
damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
Oh, is he gonna actually reveal he knows some
Based
shit?
on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Like, it's a selfish thing, but I kind of don't blame him, and I don't think he did the wrong thing. Like, she was a child, and he wanted to protect her. That I kind of don't blame him for that. That's a difficult choice there.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
He didn't want to worry you.
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had.
Yeah, and we might not have been in this mess, motherfucker!
He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Voss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
I'll look at that later. That looks like it's too long.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that.
Problem is, we already made a Donald Trump nickname. I can't give him another one. He's Cue
This
Ball.
is
We'll stick to
nothing
Cue
more than
Ball.
Yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
The not finishing the Kaneshiro Palace in time ending is dark as fuck. What is it?
I always think of
Ah!
money and shady actions.
Ah, Jack Frost. My man. Wait, what's that say on his hat?
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Oh, it's the arcade, the king's hat. Ooh. It's where he has the most
Talk
control.
about small scale.
Perhaps it's the diet building?
Really? I would have thought the one he has the most control over.
We got a hit!
Huh.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Okay, yep, that's where I went wrong. I underestimated his ego. That was my fault, chat. I apologize.
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right? Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
No, he won't.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We have
Magic.
to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement.
Ooh, the best calling card.
He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
I love you, Brick. Someone give him a biscuit.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
That's what happens when you fuck with people and push them to their
The
limits.
true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
It would have to be Makoto. Like, it's either Makoto or Futaba. They're the only really... Well, they're the logistics ones, and they're probably the most intelligent. I think Makoto... Ryuji wouldn't do it. See, here's the thing. Ryuji would not do it. Ryuji would be very self-aware. Ryuji would go, look, I know I was the second member, but I'm not up for this. And I know that I'm not the smartest person in the group. He would have actually been responsible and said no.
Because of
I feel he would.
Those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
Yeah, and that's the point. Ryuji would want revenge, but he'd also know the best way to get that revenge is to let the smart people do the work. Or lead. He would know that. Because he's very self-aware. He knows what he is. Like, he may say dumb stuff, but it's not because he doesn't do it. It's because he doesn't give a shit.
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
He's bullshitting.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research.
The way I see it, Haru and Futaba would be too much in shock to do it, and Inari wouldn't know what to do. Morgana is a cat.
I only need you using that power.
I think Makoto would.
Someone else uncovered.
I think Makoto would be focused. Futaba, I don't think would be in shock. Futaba's already dealing with revenge for her mother. That would just amplify her focus even more as well. I think Futaba would just be, now I'm adding another name that I need to avenge on that list, and will push harder.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it.
No, I think that's correct. Makoto is definitely the logical option.
Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
Wait, what did I miss? He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked the information. Okay. Yeah.
This country's affairs have become stagnant.
And what I'm saying is I think Ryuji knows that, and Ryuji would have stepped aside.
The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
You're bald, dude!
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals.
Good to know. I don't feel as bad because she was sort of my favorite character in that range, but...
Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
I'm sure somewhere on a wiki
Told
you could
me
look up
I
that.
knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However,
Yeah,
moderation isn't my goal.
having birthday... I don't know. I don't celebrate my birthday, so I don't see it, but I guess makes sense.
For the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One.
The Chosen
Your
One!
assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case,
Yeah,
my
same.
name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. That's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
Chief's right. Let's take it easy for today.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
Oh, you! Daddy No Morgan got to you. How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi.
Okay.
That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator.
I'm glad you're an adorable stalker, I guess. Thank you.
Chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Yeah, but you're a
Still,
simple cat.
I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable.
Oh, yep.
It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested.
And shot.
But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit. Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act.
Auto.
We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock.
Did you do your dishes?
Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more? Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nijima and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated, as in, the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room. But nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand.
Oh, you smart.
In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Wanna hear some more? Let me see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all of this now?
Yeah, sure.
Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized in the middle of the night, then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi showed up, but before the nav activated. It was Operation Tie Him Up. Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid.
Oh, that's good.
It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. Man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did.
I do.
I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me. Sorry about that. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
Makoto murdered him.
Oh, you want to hear it again?
Oh, not now.
What? That's no fun.
He's tired. You can tell him some other time, okay?
That's everything? Okay, that's all I was double checking. We play video games? Hold on, I want to talk to you.
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me, even. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. Notice how hers are grey now? Wait, what?
well,
And-
how do I put this?
And I guess if they reported your death now, it'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. I can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Anyways, have a good night. I want to talk to Morgana. Notice how her... Is a grey now? What? Oh, the grey... Yeah, the grey fluffs. Oh, they're still there. I don't know what they are. I keep thinking of like Phasmophobia or Ghost Hunter, Ghost Orbs. Oh, the grey... Oh, sorry, yeah, the grey dots above the head. Sorry, yeah, I get what you mean. At any rate, I'm glad you're back and safe and sound. Even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it. Sketchy was after you all along. He knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, I get it now. I thought you meant those little flecks in the room that annoy me. Are you all just gonna watch me sleep? Oh, that's right. I want to show you guys confidence. So, cool. Oh. Cool. Cool. Eh. Aw. Aw. Eh. 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 Okay, so we got you to 8, which is the highest we could get you. Oh, I want to fix this. I just can't be bothered with this one. Okay, so you're at 9. You're max. You're at 5. You're at 6. 5. Yeah, we didn't finish. That or we didn't finish or we got up to 8, which is the max. You finished, you finished, you finished. Okay, we'll see what we can do.
I'm gonna head back then.
Yeah. Twins are too difficult. I can't be bothered doing the
Going to
Pokedex.
school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Well, we can do a...
We should get to sleep.
Well, let's do a metaverse then after this and go hunting for the next...
Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Pantsless.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
No, I don't. I was told the opposite, Lord Frosty. And I assume, okay, I assume it's easy to platinum first playthrough if you also know how the game works. Oh, no, I think I got the free ones, the clothing. Well, I've already screwed up platinuming, haven't I? Because I haven't finished the politician.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Even more
Oh.
importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
I'll show you.
Are you gonna wear a disguise at least? I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? I am. Why would... You're alive? News is reporting... Oh, that's right, she knows about us. I forgot about that. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I'm so confused. But as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself. Hold on. Is Morgana's cat form female? Okay, that one I'm gonna save for like near the end. I was gonna do a vote with chat. Is it true the leader of the Phantom Thieves... Oh, male student. Is it true the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police just let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out.
I don't know. I felt that Morgana has a dress as one of the costumes, so we've been on the fence about what Morgana is, besides being a pain in the ass. Quiet down. You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're all like monkeys in a zoo, hmm? Oh, yeah. I received word from Stick's family. He's been absent for a bit. Jeez, what do people think school is, anyways? It's almost time. No, he said, I think I'm a guy. That was very specific. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank goodness thank God you're safe. The suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawagawa said you were back at your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the questions when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
But the beta version was female with the same name and look kinda creepy. Okay. Oh, too far, Lord Frost. Too far. But yeah, it's always been because I just realized that cat design has girl parts. I saw it when it was stretching on the bed. I'm like, wait, that a girl cat? Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of a keyword once the chef's curry has energized you. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shiho's palace yet? Q-Ball's palace yet? I've tried all sort of stuff, but no luck so far. It is hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering if he's behind all of those mental shutdowns. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like the subway accident back in April. Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Q-Ball caused that accident? But it's a subway. Does he not care about all those innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there's still tons of victims from that in hospital even now. Q-Ball, how many has he killed over the years? How could we understand what goes in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that! If we're going to go, I'd like Juan to join, but... will this be okay? Won't someone spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off someone who tails us with my blazing speed. We're not doing drugs right now, Brick. Thank you. Alright, let's have Juan join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, let's meet in front of the Diet building and force that bastard palace open.
Alright, let's head to the Diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
Okay, that might just be fur, not teats. I could be wrong about that. Ryuichi, don't bring the megaphone. He is the megaphone.
You going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. Just... the stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Assassin's Creed time.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayo Shishido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Kingdom? Heaven is probably a good guess, to be honest, objected Prince. Yes, Inari, Sketchy isn't here. Good work, Flick. What would it be, my guess? It can't be... They wouldn't do a palace again after the first one. Oh, unless it's like the Japanese ones.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Okay, so it might actually be heaven.
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena? like the Colosseum.
Imperial Palace?
That's what I thought. Damn it.
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
You're getting an extra treat in your bowl today.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
Oh, wow. Cat's being really honest.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Oh, god damn it.
Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust.
Ooh, military base, maybe.
He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
That seems way too scripted for my liking. That seems way too scripted for my liking.
An exemplary answer.
Yeah.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
Actually, objected. What sin haven't we got yet?
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more.
Imagine if Sketchy just walks past there and the blonde loud one says sister, the floofy head girl, the blonde with bad acting, the poor guy, that nerdy girl, and yeah.
However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
Hold on. So let's go through them. We had pride. So we had pride, lust, greed, envy. Yeah, which one are we missing? Because that might be a clue to what his palace is.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Gluttony? I don't think that's it. Wait, have we had sloth?
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Tried looking cue balls interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. But it was greed? No, it wasn't the fly greed? He's currently 50 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Cubal's cabinet minister? For real? How was he specially appointed to the position? That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for whose people would most likely have as their boss? Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the Prime Minister. Leaving Pride? I thought, what's her name's sister was Pride. If only we could find out the meaning behind Q-Ball's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
I still feel it might be a military base. He's on the war front. I was expecting her to just spit on the ground and Q-Ball to go, and Receding Hairline to go, hey! What's with all the love for Q-Ball? And yet no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Okay, so we've got a night slot. I can't use it. Gosh darn it. Can I order stuff? Shady Commodities. Commodities. That's right, it was Shady Commodities. Open the door to possibilities, and now you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. Do I need anything? Let's buy one of these. Buy one of these. Oh yeah, let's grab one of them. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab one of each of these. So it might be good to have, like, damaged launchers. Alright. Your order will arrive soon. We understand your excitement, but we ask for your patience. We hope to see you again soon. Commodities, commodities, dun dun dun, commodities, commodities. Oh no, I can go out. Or is it just the animation did that?
Hey.
I fucking hate you, cat.
Hey.
What did I miss? Wait, go to the bathroom? Oops. What was I supposed to do in the bathroom? Oh my god, why? It's like the JoJo pick where everyone was Spice Girl. Wait, no, but going to the bathroom and cleaning are different, aren't they?
That should do it for now.
You're cleaning the wrong way. Clean towards the other side so you can go upstairs and sleep without walking over the clean floor. There's a trophy for that. Oh, for going into the bathroom?
Hey.
You know what? If we don't get railroaded into a story, we'll save up and end the stream and then go... or not end the stream. Save up and end, so I'll cut that out of the YouTube. And then we can go check out the trophies.
Last one. Diamond mine. No good.
Yeah, we'll do this after when I get the next save.
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Did you try military base?
Right?
That's not something to be excited about. We know all the way up to Diet Building, too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Nope.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
Sanctuary? Maybe.
So, Akechi-san. Is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating
That's not good,
information
Lord.
using the media.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him.
That's a huge chunk of the game, though, Lord Frost.
You have an adult with
I expected it to be by palaces.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
If that's the cover, I don't want to see it.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh right! The candidates are currently campaigning!
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
Yes! Yes! I remember! It's all coming back to me.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
Oh wow, that is a big spoiler cover, yeah.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
Ryuji doesn't try anything.
We will be counting on you.
We'll stand out too much if we all go together. Please investigate on your own. So, the one behind the death of Haru's father may be out there. Please check it out, Juan. I'll just wait here and bide my time. Also, Futaba's mum! Jeez, quick! Jeez! There's plenty of people here that need revenge.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be destroyed.
Why are we being sent? Is it because we're Protag-kun? It's because we're Protag-kun. Oh yeah, lost Frosty. Yeah, it's because we're Protag-kun.
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Hi, cat. Bye, cat. That's a good cat. See, this is an example of a good cat. It sits there, it doesn't yell at me, it doesn't tell me when I can go to sleep and not go to sleep. You're a good cat. Also, actually, on top of that, you're sending me after Higuchi of all people. Actually, you know what? Let's save it here, because we're getting close to the end, and I don't want to... Ooh. Yeah, we'll start using 6 as our normal one. I hope I remember that next time.